Craig. Nice to meet you. Yahaziel. What's your name, bro? Fredo. Hold on, Fredo, before you go. Get Sirach chapter 7. So, I'm sorry, one more time. Craig? Greg and Fredo. I want to commend you for being an example out here. It's rare that you see this. You know that too. Most of the times we get depicted as, matter of fact, you seen that movie they got on Netflix, They Clone Tyrone?
They Clone Tyrone.
How did depict the black man? As a pimp, as a drug dealer, as a no good thug. So I want to commend you for being a father out here, being an example. All praise to the Most High for that. Now, what he was explaining to you is very important, because I'm asking a question. Fredo, right? You married? Nah. You got a girl? You got a girl right now. You married right now? Nah. All right. I'm going to help you out too as well. All with the same mama? All praises. And you did something right there. One less headache, right? Listen to this real quick. Get Sirach 7. Yep.
Book of Sirach, chapter 7 and verse 26. Hast thou a wife after thy mind?
After what?
After thy mind.
So you remember he read the scripture about proving a woman, right? The reason why you got to prove it because her mind should be after whose mind? After your mind. After your mind. Kiki Palmer, is her mind after the baby father? Hell no. Most of the black women, is their mind after the brother that feed, clothes, and provide for them? Hell no. But here's the flip side of it. Are we as men blameless? Do we marry these women? Do we commit to these women? Hell no. So I'm not justifying their actions, but you got to look at it both sides of it. Wait a second. If I'm not stepping up to the plate, showing her who her mind's supposed to be after, showing her how the household's supposed to be ran, how you expect her to operate. That's why the scripture says if there's no hedge, the possession, the woman is spoiled. Read that again.
Hast thou a wife after thy mind? Forsake her not.
So God said, if you got a wife that you married, you took her down to the courthouse, you got the paperwork. You said, you know what? I know I hit it. I know we got a couple kids, right? I'm going to do right by you because I've been with you for a minute. I'm good with you. You believe in this Bible. I believe in this Bible. God said, don't forsake her because it's hard to find a good woman nowadays. That's real, right? Read.
Forsake her not, but give not thyself over to a light woman.
But now he said, don't give yourself over to a light woman. My brother Greg, what's a light woman? Sirach 19:4. What you say? He say loose. What you say? Matter of fact, hold on. What you mean by loose? You gotta help us out here. Like what? She have hot girl summers. You heard of DJ Envy? DJ Envy let his wife spend 30 days having a girls trip. 30 days. I'm gonna ask you something. You live with she live with you? You can go 30 days without seeing her? Why? Because you got needs, right? She got needs too, right? What about your girl? You can go 30 days without seeing her? You can't go 2 minutes. But he let his wife go 30 days. What you think was happening? Greg already know. What you think was happening, Fredo? Huh? She what? Pound town. But that's supposed to be your town that you should be pounding, right? Check this out. This is why I said don't give it over to a light woman. Come on.
The book of Sirach, chapter 19 and verse 4. He that is hasty to give credit.
Now, a lot of these sisters, they quick to give credit, right? What's some of the reasons why sisters quick to go credit somebody? Credit a man. Cash, right? So they see the money, they see the cars, they see jewelry, right? That's most women, not all of them. A lot of women, they see flashy cars, they see jewelry, and they don't even know if it's his or not. They don't know if it's his homeboy. They don't even know how he got it. But they quick to go credit a man. Or, here's another one. They look at a brother, they're like, damn, that brother look good. That's how sisters look at it. It is what it is. Because we're some good-looking people. They'll look and say, here, a good-looking man. Don't know if this brother's crazy. You understand? Read it again.
He that is hasty to give credit is light-minded.
Is what?
Light-minded.
I'm going to help you out. Light-minded means you're an idiot. That's what God is telling us. When we quick to give credit, we are an idiot. Because we don't know what we're getting ourselves into. Read.
And he that sinneth shall offend against his own soul.
See that? You destroy your own soul when you do that. Because now you end up with a Kiki Palmer. And she took it to another level of boredom. I'm going to make sure I use my words, because I know the kids is out here. Did you know that now she's giving other black women advice? Bro, your girl is listening to Kiki Palmer. I guarantee you, if you go to her and be like, hey, you mess with Kiki? See what she said. Hey, you better ask her. Same thing. Hey, you agree with what Kiki Palmer did? Ask her that. Do you agree with what Kiki Palmer did with Usher? and see what happens. You're going to know if she's after your mind or if she's a light woman. You understand? Same thing with, you heard about the Carly Russell? So you understand, right? Hey, brother, on the back of that flies a number, come build with brothers. How old are you? 22. We got brothers, he about the same age as you, if not younger. We got young men. Because I understand that there's a lot of temptations out here, you're not by yourself. But if you stay out there with them temptations, you will end up with a Kiki Palmer or worse. You understand that? And we don't see our brothers in the clinic. Right now, we are hunted. Black men is hunted right now. Between the police and other black men killing us and the black women trying to destroy us, we are prey. We want to make sure we build you up to teach you the reason why you're an Israelite and the purpose. You understand? It's to save your own life. You understand, my brother? All right. What I was saying again? Oh, about the light sister, right? A light woman will also say things like this. Carly Russell, you heard about her, right? What did she do? They're probably chapter 6, verse 16. She staged her own kidnapping. You ever heard the black women say that they say that the black woman is the least protected woman on the earth? You ever heard that before? But here's the crazy part. Did she just do a disservice to all black sisters? Yeah. You know how many of our black sisters go missing? How you doing, my sister? You heard about what happened to Carly Russell? The sister that lied about getting kidnapped? Do you agree with her telling that lie? Well, I'll put you on. She lied and told the police that she got kidnapped by trying to save a toddler on the highway. When the police found out it was a lie and she disappeared for about 2-3 days, now she's being charged with criminal charges. So that's why I was asking you, as a black woman, do you agree with her actions? That we all trying to find out and she don't want to say. Listen to this real quick. Proverbs 6:16. Come on.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 6 and verse 16. Yeah. These 6 things doth the Lord hate.
Does the what?
Doth the Lord hate.
My sister, my brother, did y'all know God hates stuff? Did y'all know that? Kinda, sorta? Because I know the Christian church tell you he's all love, right? That's what y'all heard, right? But he says these 6 things does the Lord hate. Listen to what he hates.
Yea, 7 are an abomination unto him. A proud look, a lying tongue.
A what?
A lying tongue.
Does God agree with Sister Carly, according to the Bible? No. God said he hates that. You understand that? And I'm going to tell you why we should hate it too. Not the sister. We don't hate our sister. We love our sister. We hate the action. There's a lot of black women that get kidnapped today, correct? A lot of black women go missing, correct? And what she just did a disservice to a lot of these black sisters.
Right.
You understand that? That's why God said he hates a lying tongue. You understand that? Now, our sister, get Proverbs 20:13. This is what our sister needs to do. Proverbs 20:13. What we teach you to catch up to speed, my sister, is the commandments of God. One, we're the Israelites. And the reason why that's important is because now we can realize this Bible is ours. It's not a white man's book, it's a black and Hispanic book. We don't know that because of slavery. From the time of slavery, we've been taught a white Jesus, God loves everybody, and that we 3/5 of man. But now we open the Bible, we find out that Christ is black. He said we're supposed to keep the commandments like not lying, not stealing. We're supposed to have marriages, not boyfriend and girlfriends. All of this stuff is solutions that plague the black community. You understand?
Right.
Read that real quick.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 28 and verse 13. He that covereth his sins.
He that what?
He that covereth his sins.
Because you just stated, we don't know why she lied, right? So right now, she's covering her sin. You understand? Read.
He that covereth his sins shall not prosper.
That's why there's no benefit coming to her. This is why she's getting charges brought up against her. Read.
But whoso confesseth.
Whoso what?
Whoso confesseth.
Whoso confesseth. Do black people like to confess their faults? Nah. My sister, do black women like to say that they're wrong? Be honest with you. I'm asking you. Be real with me. Your girlfriends, they like to admit that when they're wrong?
I really wouldn't know.
You really wouldn't know? By that answer alone, I'm going to lean on no with my brother. You know why? Because if black women are truly accountable, it would be easy to say, absolutely we're accountable, and you can rattle off about 10 different examples. You understand? We have I don't know if y'all old enough to know about this, Tawana Brawley. I'm going way back. She did the same thing and took some officers to court for over a year and destroyed their lives. To this day, she not even admitting her fault. Keke Palmer, she showed her whole behind out there and disrespected the man that she just had a baby with. She's yet to admit, I was wrong. That's not a motherly thing to do, to have my behind outside. Now she's over here trying to tell other black women it's okay to have your behind outdoors. Meanwhile, the black woman is the least protected woman and the most overly sexualized woman. Read.
He that covereth his sins shall not prosper, but whoso confesseth and forsaketh them shall have mercy.
You see what God said? God gave us a solution. He said all they got to do is confess, you know what, that was wrong, I shouldn't have did that, and don't do it no more. Is that hard to do? Absolutely not. Is that hard for sisters to admit they're wrong? I'm going to ask you, is it hard for you to admit you're wrong? Sometimes, no. You know what? It should be all the time, no. Because, check this out, as a man, I could be wrong. As a sister, you could be wrong. You understand? We got to admit these things. You understand that? This is how we get to forsake it and move past our issues. What tends to happen to a lot of us, we hold on to that. That's called baggage, and we go bring it into the next relationship. You understand that, my sister? Right now, you married, sis? You live with a man or have a boyfriend or anything like that?
I have a boyfriend.
Huh?
I have a boyfriend.
Okay, you have a boyfriend. Okay. Here's the thing, and we're not trying to condemn y'all or not like that. We all did that. Did you know that God honors marriage and not boyfriend and girlfriend? Did you know that? Huh? Of course. Who taught you? Just kind of figured?
Life over the years, that's something I believe.
Okay. How long have you been with this man?
How long have I been with him?
Yeah.
Probably.
Years?
Not that long.
About a year, 2 years?
I mean, it would be difficult to even explain.
No, you can explain it to us, we brothers. Just come on. All right. I'm gonna help you out. Get Hebrews 13 and 4.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 13 and verse 4. Marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled. But whoremongers and adulterers God will judge.
So God says marriage is honorable. It is an honorable thing with God when a man commits to a woman, gets the paperwork to prove this is my wife, takes care of her, provides, teaches her. That's an honorable thing. But contrary to that, he says whoremongers he will judge. A whoremonger is when we live in this boyfriend and girlfriend lifestyle. You understand? With no commitments. You understand? So now, he said he will judge those things, right? Get Tobit chapter 8, verse 7. All right. You got a flyer? Hey, come check us out, all right? Come on.
Book of Tobit, chapter 8 and verse 7. And now, O Lord, I take not this my sister for lust.
Read that again.
I take not this my sister for lust.
So now this was a righteous man. He looked at his black woman and said, you know what? I know she's beautiful, but I'm not taking her just to have sex. I'm not taking her just to flaunt around. I'm taking her because I want marriage out of her. I want commitment out of her. I want to build a house with her. I want to have kids with her. I see a future with her. Now, my sister, how do you think he was able to do that? Not too sure? I'm going to show you how. Same book, Tobit, chapter 3. Go back to Tobit, chapter 3. I'm going to show you about this sister real quick. Read verse 14. Now, we're going to read about the woman that he was choosing to take to be his wife. Why he didn't take her for lust. Come on.
The book of Tobit, chapter 3 and verse 14. Thou knowest, Lord, that I am pure from all sin with man.
What did she say?
Pure from all sin with man.
This sister said, yo, I'm pure from all sin with man, meaning what? She didn't whore out her body. She didn't lay around from man to man to man to try to find the perfect one. I heard something today. I heard that black women date to find the right man, whereas men, we just accumulate women from sleeping with them. And I see in my community a lot of women, rather than getting to know the individual, they'll go, you ever heard of the, I think it's called a 30-day rule? You ever heard of that? After 30 days, they typically, women to sleep with the man after the first 30 days, a couple of days. That's what typically happens. You even see it, because Art depicts life, in that movie Steve Harvey had, Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man, right? Same foolishness he was telling them, but he wasn't pushing marriage. He was telling them, give out the milk first. That's what he was telling them. But this sister that he didn't take for lust, she said what? Read it again, come on.
Thou knowest, Lord, that I am pure from all sin with man. and that I never polluted my name.
She never what?
Never polluted my name.
Meaning no other brother could ever say, oh, I dealt with her. Oh, look, this is her right here. I got videos of her. You understand, my sister? No other man can lay claim that he even touched, talk, or nothing to her. Read.
That I never polluted my name, nor the name of my father.
Nor the name of my what?
The name of my father.
Now, you know what I said, a big important part? Don't most of us grow up with the father in the house? We tend not to. A father's responsibility is to teach the daughter these things. This is where she's learning it from. She considered herself, her body. She also considered her father's name. Because when the child is born, the father's last name goes on the child. You understand that? So she's considering her father's name. Read.
That I am pure from all sin from man, and that I never polluted my name, nor the name of my father. In the land of my captivity, I am the only daughter of my father. Neither hath he any child to be his heir, neither any kinsman, nor any son of his alive.
Now let's go back to Tobit 8 and 7. You listening, my sister? You listening, my sister? So the reason why Tobit can say, I take her not for lust, is because she was a righteous woman. You understand that? She had wisdom. She was pure from sin from all men. She didn't sleep around the place, right? And she honored her father. You understand that, my sister? Read that again.
Book of Tobit, chapter 8 and verse 7. And now, O Lord, I take not this, my sister, for lust, but uprightly.
What?
But uprightly.
He said, I take her uprightly, meaning according to the commandments of God. I'm not going to hate her. I'm not going to beat on her. I'm going to feed and provide and take care of her. Read.
Therefore, mercifully ordained that we may become aged together.
You see what this man's mindset was? That he could be aged together with his wife. With his wife. How you doing, my brother? What's going on? I got a question for my brother and my sister. Why do black men take black women nowadays for lust? Why do we lust after our women? Because we were just showing our sister how a black man should approach a woman. Not supposed to take her for lust, but according to marriage, according to God's laws. So why do black men do that, my brother? Help us out. We're just trying to build here. We at church in the community. We're just trying to build here.
I don't know, man.
You don't know? I'm going to help you out real quick. Get Matthew chapter 5. My sister, why do you think black men look at women for lustful reasons? Meaning I want to hit it, have a one-night stand, things like that. Think about it. Yeah. Why do they? Because they absolutely do. Yeah. Why do men look at a woman, like right now, if a man looks at you, you think he's thinking marriage, or you think he's just trying to get your number to see if he can get in your pants? You know the answer, my sister. Come on. You know the answer.
Well, I wouldn't even think that far. You know, I wouldn't think into that.
You know why you should think into it? Hold it real quick. We're going to get Sirach 6 and 7. I'm going to show you why God said you should think into that. Because if you're not thinking about it, that means you're not mindful of your surroundings. You understand? Sirach 6 and 7. Come on.
The book of Sirach, chapter 6 and verse 7. If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first.
The what?
Prove him first. And be not hasty to credit him.
So the Bible says we're supposed to prove our relationships first. So if you're not cognizant of your surroundings and what these men's motives might be, you may end up with the wrong man. You may possibly end up with a man that will sleep with you, lay with you, but will never commit to you. You understand? Now, go to Christ. In Matthew chapter 5. I'm going to bring it out to you, one of the reasons why men will look at our beautiful women for lustful reasons. Read.
The book of Matthew, chapter 5 and verse 28. But I say unto you, that whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her,
To what?
to lust after her, hath committed adultery with her already in his heart.
So Christ said when you look at that woman and you thinking sex basically, you're committing adultery in your heart. How do our women dress nowadays? Do they dress conservative or revealing? Revealing. Revealing, right? So now, when a brother sees a woman's backside outdoors, her breasts all out and everything, you think he's thinking marriage or sex?
It depends on what's important to him because.
Oh, come on, sis. Keep it real with me.
I'm just saying, sex isn't everything. It depends on what's important to him. I really don't know.
Tell her what's important to us.
Your mind.
You know what's important to black men? Sex. I want you to show me the black man out here that says he don't like sex. Anybody? Anybody out here don't like having sex? They ain't gonna disagree with that. If you stand out here for 5 minutes and look at the beauty salon store and the nail store, almost every black woman, 9 out of 10 that go in there, their behind is out, their thong is showing, their titties is hanging out, their belly is showing, but then they say they want a good black man. Does that make sense? Give me Sirach. Hold that. Give me Sirach 19. What we got to examine is, wait a second, if I command that respect, I should dress that way too. The same way, if I don't want to be looked at as a thug or a drug dealer, guess what I shouldn't do? Sell drugs or be on the block. You understand? It's the same way with dressing. If our women want that respect, they got to command it by the way they carry themselves. Read that.
The book of Sirach, chapter 19 and verse 29. A man may be known by his look.
So it says a man, but it's talking about the woman as well. You can know them by their look. You can tell a cop is a cop by the way the uniform he dresses. And guess what? You can tell a hoe is a hoe by the way she dressed when she come on the block. Because she got everything all out. That is not a respectable woman. Read.
A man may be known by his look.
By his what?
By his look.
Read.
And one that hath understanding.
And one that have what?
Understanding.
You know what that's a heavy thing? If we say we have understanding, if a woman says she loves herself, she respects herself, why would she come outside half naked? Think about that. Why would she really come outside half naked? Because she don't love herself. Or she hasn't been taught that. That's why I said to you earlier, a lot of our brothers and sisters grow up in broken households. These things are not taught. I guarantee you, if you bring some of these sisters far down here right now, and they see them half naked, they're going to send them behind back home and tell them to put some clothes on. Because they understand what a man wants. They understand what a man is looking after. And they understand if the woman could keep dressing half naked out here, they will not get married. They will become a baby mama or catch an STD and be the next Kiki Palmer. Read that again.
A man may be known by his look, and one that hath understanding by his countenance. When thou meetest him. A man's attire.
A man's what?
Attire.
You know what attire is, sis? Your attire. You know what that is? Your clothing, right? A man's attire.
A man's attire and excessive laughter and gait show what he is.
So God said the way we dress ourselves, we show we represent, right? So now, my sister, if our women don't represent themselves being hoes, should they dress like that? They shouldn't. I mean, that's easy. They shouldn't. So that's what, this is the message we're trying to convey to our sisters. Because guess what? We're trying to protect y'all. We're trying to protect y'all from some of us men that's no damn good. You understand that? Some of these men that don't want no marriage, they just want to have sex, they just want to hit it and quit it. But now, as a sister, your job is to now apply these things. You understand? Not just be angry at the man, but guess what? Command the respect by covering up your body. You understand, my sister? Read Proverbs chapter 7. Get Proverbs chapter 7. Come on.
Book of Proverbs, chapter 7 and verse 10. And behold, there met him a woman with the attire. With the what? Attire.
So now we're going to read about a woman who clothes herself. Read.
With the attire of an harlot.
For what?
Of an harlot.
So wait a second. It said this woman had the attire, the clothing of an harlot. Now, if a woman, you know how they, I don't know, you probably never been there. But women, the way they dress in a strip club, if they are respectable women, should they dress like that outside here in the street? No. Should they even dress like, should they even be in a strip club in the first place? No. You know what that strip club should be? In your bedroom with your husband. Because your body's for him. Matter of fact, hold that, we're going to prove it. 1 Corinthians 7. When that man marries you, that's when he's entitled to all your bakes and your cakes. Until he does that, you shouldn't be giving away the milk for free. Read that.
Book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 7 and verse 3. Let the husband render unto the wife due benevolence.
Due benevolence is talking about intimacy, sex. And notice what it says. Husband, it don't say boyfriend. Husband, give your wife that affection. Read.
Let the husband render unto the wife do benevolence. And likewise also, the wife unto the husband. The wife has not power over her own body, but the husband.
So my sister, God said the wife don't have power over her own body, meaning her body belongs to her husband. Read.
And likewise also, the husband has not power over his own body, but the wife.
And vice versa. The wife had power over the husband's body, meaning if she want to get intimate and they married, hey, everything is good with the Lord. You understand that? But notice what it doesn't say. It doesn't say boyfriend, girlfriend. It don't say fiancés. It don't say one night stand. It don't say busted baby or whatever the hell terminologies they're using nowadays. It says wife and husband. God respects the black man so much, he said, you should be a husband, and sister, you should be a wife. So why don't we respect ourselves and do that? Go back to Proverbs chapter 7. Come on.
Book of Proverbs chapter 7 and verse 10. And behold, there met him a woman with the attire of an harlot and subtle of heart.
So it said this woman had the attire of an harlot, meaning what? She's wearing revealing clothes. Another attribute you see with a harlot is this. Read.
Verse 11. She is loud.
She's what?
She is loud.
Be honest with me. You don't see some of these women on social media be loud running their mouth all day long? Huh? You see that, right? Those same women that run their mouth, they don't wear revealing clothing? They do. It's showing you the Bible's a true book. She is what?
She is loud and stubborn. Her feet abide not in her house.
Because she all over the place. She in the next woman's business. She trying to be like Keke Palmer, giving sisters advice. How can Keke Palmer give a sister advice and she not even married? Does that make sense? That makes absolutely no sense. Her biggest accomplishment right now in life, she's a baby mother. And that's nothing to be proud of.
115. You going back and open?
Yes, sir. So I need somebody to come up. Come on. Read that again. Look, yeah, give me 1 Timothy 2. So now, we're going to give you a solution to help you out. Because, my sister, be honest with me. Right now, if you command respect, should you be dressing the way you are right now? Be honest with me. No, and I get that. But right now, we can see everything. We see legs, we see everything. I'm going to show you.
Get Isaiah 47.
Yeah, grab that real quick. Isaiah 47 and get a solution. Now here's the thing. Society says it's appropriate. Right now, my sister, and I got love for you. It's not hate. What you have on is a t-shirt. Realistically, that's what you have on. It's no different from a nightgown. It's no different. When we're trying to help you with it, society says that's okay. God said that's not okay for you because you're a princess of God. You understand? God thinks highly of you. So highly he doesn't want to see you outside like that. You understand? Read.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 47 and verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
So now we're about to read an example to show if what you might be wearing is good with God or not. Read.
Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. Verse 2. Take the millstones and grind meal. Uncover the lots. Make bare the leg.
Make what?
Bare the leg.
In order for a woman to make bare the leg, that means she's revealing something about herself. You understand? Right now, we can see your legs. We see it. Yeah, we see a little bit more than your legs. Your shirt is almost see-through, damn near. You may not realize that because you're standing over there, but from over here in the shade when the sun is hitting it, you can see through. Right?
Make bare the leg. Uncover the thigh.
Uncover the what?
The thigh.
You got it. I see you smiling. Bible's a true book, my sister, so these things we should be seeing it. Your husband that marries you should be seeing it. You understand? 1 Timothy chapter 2. 1 Timothy chapter 2. So now we're going to give you a solution for that. Because we want you to command that respect. You understand, my sister? Read.
Book of 1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 9. And like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
What kind of apparel?
Modest apparel.
Modest meaning covered up. Because as a princess of God, our foremothers, my sister, they wore modest apparel. They had long, beautiful dresses where you didn't see thighs and knees. You barely even saw ankle. And I'm going to tell you something. Because I know a lot of women will read this and they'll say, I don't see no women out here. Guess where our wives are? Our wives is back at home teaching the children while they have on this modest apparel.
Nation is men leading by example.
So you must always have your mind thinking forwardly. That's why the scripture saying what it's saying. Read it again, Captain.
Where there is no vision,
If you don't have the vision to think beyond where you are,
the people perish.
you will perish. You understand? So we must continue to